Welcome to Bizchicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hey everybody, good morning. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Bizchicks TV, the place for tips, tools, strategies, and everything you need to take the hassle out of your hustle. Again, today is Tuesday. The digital diva is here right now. Terry Johnson online from New York City. She's going to be bringing us the latest and greatest in social media and digital marketing. So make sure you have something to take notes with. Pen and paper still works, or you can use your digital device, whatever you use. It's time to learn and do. So TJ, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of Marketing Talk, where we do and learn. We learn and do and talk and put everything into action. So that's really what it's about, putting it into action. So today's topic is about a museum, actually a whaling museum. And you're like, well, I don't understand. What does that have to do? And then I called this the clever brand because this is about branding and marketing. Now, I fell into this story. I don't remember. I'm reading something and I was like, okay, this is cool. So let me bring up the article. It's from AP News. Let's do a screen share real quick so we can bring this up. And there we go. So Whaling Museum goes viral for worst aquarium ever. T-shirts, totes. All right. So this is AP News. This was July 27. Okay. So this is the T-shirt. So can we all see the T-shirt? Let me go back. All right. So the T-shirt says what? Worst aquarium ever. 1 star. New Bedford Whaling Museum. What do we think just looking at this? They went viral for this.
They got a 1-star review.
Yes.
And then they put it on the shirt.
Yes. And guess what? They can't keep the shirt in stock.
Okay.
They cannot keep the shirt in stock. All right, so let's read a little bit about it. So New Bedford is considered the home of whaling history in America, and now it's home to the worst aquarium ever. In 2020 now, a Google user left a 1-star review of the New Bedford Whaling Museum, coining that phrase. But last fall, the museum began selling shirts and hoodies with the review on the back and a whale skeleton on the front. They get national attention. It was a CBS Evening News segment. People are buying the shirt. It's selling out. They cannot keep it on the shelf. So the CEO of the New Bedford Whaling Museum said the review has been folklore. That means they've talked about it since 2020 amongst the staff, and they laughed about it. Oh, remember that 1-star review we got? And then so there was and actually they laughed because they didn't have an aquarium. So let's look at this. It says worst aquarium ever, New Bedford Whaling Museum. They didn't have an aquarium in 2020. But this was the comment.
Wow.
Okay. So so they laughed about it. Well, we don't even have a museum. They laughed. 6 years later, they decided, they being I think somebody in marketing or someone on the staff. Oh, here it is. Oh, so the designer of the merchandise and the visitor experience manager at the Whaling Museum said she heard staff joke about putting the infamous review on a T-shirt. So obviously she wasn't there in 2020. So this is a new person on the staff, and they heard the folklore, the story that, oh, remember when we got that review about a museum aquarium? We never had it. So this person heard it, and then she saw a barbecue restaurant selling T-shirts that contained a similarly condemning review. In a restaurant review, it said 1 star, no vegan options, but it was a barbecue restaurant. So, you don't.
Okay, then the pause there is like, why are you in there anyway? Okay.
I don't go to a barbecue restaurant looking for vegan only options. That's not what. So they got that review, And this person working for the museum said, well, they made a design based on hearing the same story about the museum. So they're saying that this was done. Now I have the let me bring this up. So I have the CBS News segment and it's on YouTube. So let's bring let me bring that up. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Oh, all right. Let's see. Do we have it? Yeah. Can we see that? Let me switch back to you guys. Okay,
Yep,
good.
I
It's
see it.
there. All right. So this is CBS Evening News, and I gotta move the window so I can see. All right, here we go. Oh, I hope I did the
We're back with
sound.
the good stuff. Bad reviews can be dangerous for any
Can you
business,
hear
but
it?
one place has found
Yes.
a way to fight back, and it's winning. The New Bedford Whaling Museum is dedicated to Massachusetts history all the way back to the 1700s. But 5 years ago, that mission was threatened by a one-star Google review and the comment, quote, worst aquarium ever, which is a crazy thing to say because the New Bedford Whaling Museum is not an aquarium at all. All of its whales are skeletons because its exhibits are about life in the past. But dumb reviews can still hurt you. That is, unless you print it on T-shirts and hoodies and turn it into marketing gold. The museum has launched a line of merch with a whale skeleton on the front and that Google review on the back describing the offering as perfect for anyone who appreciates irony, maritime history, and a good laugh. It's worked so well that the shirt and the hoodie have been selling out. The museum's overall Google rating is a fantastic 4.8. And here we are talking about it on live national television. Just for fun, it seems the museum has indeed added an aquarium, as they call it anyway, but it's really just a tank with a little fish and some small sea critters. Still no living whales in the building. I wouldn't call it the worst aquarium ever, but let's just say, come for the history.
Okay. Let me. Oop, it's still playing. Okay. So,
That was good.
what do we think of this? I love that he said marketing gold because this is marketing gold. GOLD, gold. Like they took this bad review, but it wasn't really bad because they didn't have a museum. I
No,
mean,
I
an
mean they didn't.
aquarium.
And so they didn't have the aquarium. The people wanted it to. You talk about virality. They weren't going for virality. They
Right.
were just going for the irony in the.
Yes,
In
irony, the tongue, I call it tongue in cheek. I call it being humorous, taking something negative and turning it into positive. That's why I would love he said marketing gold because I'm going to take this piece of people think I have a bad review, but it doesn't matter because this bad review doesn't reflect badly on the museum because one, they did not have an aquarium. Two, this is one review out of many. All
yeah.
the other reviews was 4 and 5 stars.
Yep.
So the museum said, and actually it was just one person on the staff said, I've seen this before. I've seen this with the barbecue restaurant. Let's use that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dr. Tati.
Dr. Tachi's in the
Good
house.
morning.
So I thought it was it was cute and in term clever because we
Clever.
talked about clever marketing before.
Yes, that's why I
Yes.
call this clever brand, the clever brand.
Right. And I'm like, it was clever. It was very unexpected. It was welcoming because it wasn't the regular go to the museum.
It stood
on
out.
show.
It's standing out. It's still standing out. Remember,
Yeah.
this was 2020.
It is 2026 right now.
Right.
So
This person left a Google review in 2020.
okay. Okay, at least they didn't bust him out on the shirt, but but CBS busted his whole name out, and I'm like, dude.
But it was like, okay, this was a joke amongst the staff for 6 years. They made a joke. Oh, remember that funny review? Because it's funny. Because we
It
don't
really
have an
is.
aquarium. So why were you coming to the whaling museum? And they show it's whale bones, like the skeleton of the whales, and
Like
all about.
dinosaur. Like if we went to the dinosaur museum, you would see the dinosaur bones. Okay.
Yes, and we're not like if we go to the museums around here, the National natural history. They've got dinosaur bones and they've got everything in there.
Fossils.
But I don't go there looking for the aquarium. And do they have them? No, I don't think they have an aquarium. They have a section where there's a big blue whale and all of the things of the ocean. But oh wow, this is the worst aquarium ever. I wouldn't go there. It's a museum. I don't understand. Well, I don't understand this person's thought, but they turned this into something good. So they took something potentially bad, turned it into content that is good. Because why is it good? Well, you just saw the CBS News story. Where's the Whaling Museum at? What state was it?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. So it's in Massachusetts. I don't really know what's going on in Massachusetts. I'm close to that state, but I don't know what's going on. But I see this because CBS News did the story.
And so people are going to go, hey, Mildred, let's go and see that. You remember where they said that just because.
Go see it. I can buy the T-shirt. I like that T-shirt. It's nice and basic design, a black with this, and I like that. I would buy that T-shirt. And I can go to the website and buy it. Well, not now because it's sold out, but it went viral. I'm pretty sure they're making more, printing more. So see, this is the option where they're taking something that would be lemons. Oh no, somebody said something bad about our business. What do? You can tongue in cheek, be ironic, sarcastic, whatever, in a funny, humorous way.
Yep.
It was a joke. It's been a joke for 6 years internally. Oh, remember that 1-star review about we're the worst aquarium? Ha ha ha. It was an internal joke. Somebody said, wait a minute. Let's put this on a T-shirt because it's out of the box thinking. It's something out of the ordinary. We're not saying we're the best museum. Come see our whales. I don't want to go see no whales. But the story is interesting. We might be in Massachusetts and I might want to go and see that because I remember the story. See how this works?
Yep.
And it's not because, well, in the barbecue restaurant, we have the best barbecue in Massachusetts. I'm not barbecue Massachusetts. I think Texas and Memphis and South Carolina and North Carolina when I think about barbecue.
You're right.
They're known for that. I don't think Massachusetts is known for their barbecue.
No,
so that's not gonna. But the thing about the vegan, that is interesting. Like, well, they don't have any vegan options. That gets the attention because it's out of the box. Yeah.
You walked into a carnivore.
It's barbecue, nothing but meat.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you here?
Okay, read the room. Read the room. And we're supposed to. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, and I had to talk to Jessica about this. So she was saying instead of hiding criticism, use it as content. So what do you do for your business? Ask, what story is hiding inside of your business? What story that you can tell, and preferably in a humorous way, only because humor, sarcastic, irony like this story gets the attention because it gets people thinking, what's that about? That's different. Instead of, we have 5-star, our restaurant is Michelin, we have Michelin star, whatever. We have 5 stars. So that doesn't really do anything. But if you got a humorous story or a funny story inside of your business, that gets people coming to the business. And I just thought about, I don't know if you know, I think this was like last year. There's the man at the barbecue place. I forgot where it is. And he called it tenderism. And they did the videos where he picked up the meat and it would fall off the bone and he would throw his glasses down. And he said, that's tenderism. Older black man at some restaurant.
So
I want to say Florida or something. Maybe Dr. Tachi knows. I know you've probably seen it. Well, this man had other content creators people started to come to the restaurant because of the meat falling off the bone, and he would throw the glasses and say something about tenderism. And then content creators, big ones, would come and imitate him. And then it got so big that he had to leave the restaurant, and he now has his own restaurant. I think it's called Tenderism. Let me do a Google search real quick, because this story, like I said, we're talking and things just pop up in my head. I think it's Tenderism.
Okay, so
and he even trademarked Tenderism. Oh, I found it. He did the Sherry Shepherd show. He did okay, so let's look at it, the Forbes story. I hope I can see it, because Forbes will tell me I gotta pay. All right, hold up, let's see. Yeah, I found it. So there's a whole story behind it. So the written, and it's gotten so big that the original restaurant is angry that this man is now famous.
okay,
Yeah.
y'all did it. So they just pulled a Chick-fil-A when the girl was trying to help you.
Here it is. He's called Mr. Tenderism. It's the older man on the left with the white chef jacket. Mm-hmm. That man holding up the meat, he is a famous content creator on Instagram. I can't remember his name, but he's got like millions of followers. So and he went there, and they pick up the meat and they throw it down, and then they take their glasses off and throw the glasses, like it's so good. So it's good. He's called Mr. Tenderism, Walter Johnson. Oh, the other man is Jordan Howlett. Jordan the Stallion 8. He's a big social media personality. Yeah. Like he's had Michael B. Jordan on his channel. He's had like all of the big people on his channel. But there was this whole thing about tenderism. Can we play it? No, I don't think it plays.
There's a play button up there, or is that an ad?
No, I think that's AI voice to read the article.
That's that play button is going to read.
That's to read the article.
Tenderism.
I hate those AI voices like that.
Well, I mean, they read them faster than we do, so there's that.
But this is it. So he took this. It's a story inside of the business. And people ran with it. Here's the other part of it. With the Whaling Museum and Mr. Tenderism, they don't self-promote. We promote. We run with it. That's the other key. That's the other part of it. Let me scroll through and see. Okay, here he is. This is him again with he would pick up the meat, and this is a barbecue restaurant, because I was thinking about the barbecue. It's called Destination Smokehouse in Murrieta, California. That's
Murrieta?
That's where he was.
So he's in Southern California. Murrieta, California is southern, getting close to San Diego, but it is okay.
Yeah. Here's the part. I'm going to read this from the article. It just jumped out. It said the internet did what it always does when it likes something. It remixed, it repeated, it replicated, it reshaped it. In other words, they ran with it. The internet, social media, TikTok, Instagram, name your place. Mr. Tenderism was everywhere last year. This man, and I could not escape it, because like I tell you, I don't look for things. But if you're on social media, the most popular stuff will jump in front of you. And I was like, what is this tenderism and the meat falling off the bone? And see, he's got the glasses on. So he would do that to show like our meat, our barbecue is so good that I got to throw my glasses. That is so good. So just Google Mr. Tenderism. There might be some videos on it. And actually, if you Google tenderism, the AI overview, it says it's a viral internet slang term and cooking concept coined by Walter Johnson, known as Mr. Tenderism, describing barbecue meats cooked so soft and fall off the bone, tender that you don't need no teeth for this meat. That's the quote from him.
Yeah, you don't need no teeth for this meat.
You don't need no teeth for this meat. And like I said, he's been on the Sherry Shepherd show. He's been on a couple other like famous shows, and it's because he had a catchphrase. And here, let me read more of it. It says the signature demonstrations involve pulling meat off the bones with zero resistance, exclaiming "booyah" and removing the glasses with a dramatic flair. So that's what AI is saying. But he would take the glasses off and throw after the meat fell off the bone, like all of that to show. Come to the restaurant. We got barbecue so good. It falls off the bone, it's slow and tender, it's juicy, and you'll just throw your glasses.
So let me get this straight. He was doing this for another restaurant.
Yes, people were thinking that it was his restaurant, but it wasn't. He was just the worker there. And then something I'm trying to remember. I think Keith Lee went there, and it really got big, and something happened and he left. But now he has his own, I believe he has his own restaurant or his own thing where now he is the tenderism, because that was his word.
Right.
He coined it, not the restaurant.
The restaurant that had him,
yes,
they pulled a Chick-fil-A. When you have somebody talking that well about your food, and then you tell them to stop, don't do it, get out.
That's exactly what happened. Thank you for bringing that up. That's exactly what happened. So if you do the Google on this, the AI overview is very thorough, because now they're saying that the current status after parting ways with his initial restaurant base, Johnson trademark secured rights to the phrase and continues to host pop-up appearances and food tours nationwide. So he's running with the tenderism.
Yes, and we don't know who the other restaurant was. I mean, we can go back and look, but we don't care now because we following Walter.
Yes, they fall into the wayside. And there's been like some side videos of people have talked about how the restaurant owner has really talked bad about Mr. Tenderism, sour grapes, because
why would you do that?
Well, they feel like, well, we created him, but you didn't make him do the meat on the bone and say tenderism and say the catchphrase and throw his glasses. That was Mr. Walter Johnson.
And he was helping your restaurant.
That was him. That's him. He owns that IP. You don't own that IP just because, it depends on. Now, some businesses, some places you work, corporations, you do sign paperwork that anything that you have created while you're an employee belongs to the corporation, but I don't think that applies here.
I don't think that applies to.
Right, because he's working at a restaurant. I don't think they made him sign an NDA that was 20 pages of say something, cat.
Yeah, they probably just wanted some $20.
Some businesses might do that now because of this story. Like, well, if you work for us and you make a catchphrase, well, that catchphrase belongs to us. But again, that's a personal thing where you decide, do you want to work there? But because it's a restaurant, I'm pretty sure they didn't have that kind of NDA phrasing, legal document. So he pretty much made tenderism. So he ran off with tenderism because tenderism belongs to him.
And now he's internet famous, and he wasn't trying to
internet. He world famous. I'm pretty sure.
Right, but he wasn't trying to be.
That's the other part of it, because there's this viral sensation part of it, especially with the museum going viral. Here's Mr. Tenderism going viral. They're not sitting down. Let me manufacture going viral. You can't do it. It hits a certain place at a certain time in the culture.
Okay, so it has to be, the lightning has to strike like
it this. Has to be the perfect time, place, thing, person, everything. Do you think a young person could do the Mr. Tenderism, like a Gen Z or Gen Alpha? No.
But the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, or whatever Jordan the Stallion is.
Yes. Now he's the millennial. He's the one that was okay, right. Because he parodies a lot of stuff. But what I'm saying is Mr. Tenderism is aged and wise.
Right, but the young person got on the
to bring
bandwagon
the story.
and remixed the story.
That's why
Yeah,
I read that from the article. Remix, reuse, shove out. He's the catalyst to push it out to that generation. But Mr. Tenderism and old and wise, which is what I want when I want to go and get some barbecue.
and if he said it was good, then we know the barbecue is good. It wasn't
I
somebody
don't
who
want
don't
some young
understand.
person experiment with my barbecue, making it something else that is not supposed to be. And I just thought about during Thanksgiving, everybody puts out their recipes for mac and cheese, and there's this
No,
big one where the older women in the video told the younger person they messed up the mac and cheese recipe by adding things that don't go, because that's what the younger crowd is doing. Like, oh, let's
no.
throw in some, I forgot what she added something, and the older aunties, and this is a video, like she's recording, they're mad, like, you don't put so and so and so in the mac and cheese. Who told you to mess up the mac and cheese? Because it's Thanksgiving, people want
That is
certain
not what
things.
you don't experiment on Thanksgiving
That's
with
what she
mac and
said.
cheese.
Did you see the video? Because that's exactly what the lady said.
I did not see the video, but I can hear the story.
She said, look at that. She said exactly what you said. You don't experiment on Thanksgiving. And she was not happy.
Look, I can feel her because we went to this restaurant here in town. I don't know if they're still in town. They're supposed to be a new barbecue
Oh, you mean like
restaurant.
the burger place you went to? Oh, they
Yeah,
still in
them
business.
too. So we went to this restaurant. Okay, they said they got really good barbecue, and I'm like, okay, let's go check them out. And because you're supposed to get greens, mac and cheese, and the barbecue, right? So we go in there. The greens are kale. I'm like, them ain't greens. Number one, kale might be green, but they're not greens. And number two, they made the mac and cheese with the little rotisserie pasta, the little round pasta. I'm like, that ain't mac and cheese.
Yes, they experiment.
Ah,
And this is what you can go during Thanksgiving. They're all on TikTok. They meaning the Gen Z, Gen Alphas, doing all kind of crazy things to the mac and cheese during Thanksgiving. And people are going, the older folks are going, you don't experiment on Thanksgiving.
mm-mm.
So I found the video, but I cannot play it because the auntie is cursing.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna play it.
Wow, seriously, she was mad.
That's how mad they. And I believe this came out last year. 6 years. It's been 6 or 7 years. It's been out. I am going to put the link. You guys watch it whenever you
Okay,
want.
because we can't bleep it on our side.
I can't, because as soon as I started playing it, she started cursing. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it in the chat,
Oh,
and
that's gonna be
you
fun.
guys enjoy. It's a short video. It's a YouTube short, but it was on Instagram. It was on Facebook. It's everywhere. If you Google it, and that's what I did. Google, you don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Just Google that. And or you could ask, we can ask AI now, however you find your stuff. It's on Facebook, Instagram, it's everywhere. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving. That's all it's called. And
and there's a reason for that because people be getting ideas and stuff like don't mess with that.
right. So I clicked on it and it was like, okay. Let me not play that. And I'm pretty sure Dr. Tati has seen it. It's been out for a while. I just remember seeing it. It was about, and it comes out. It gets real popular around Thanksgiving to say, don't mess up what works on a holiday like Thanksgiving, because people are looking for certain things, comfort foods, or they're looking for rituals or family.
They want it the way grandma made it.
Yes.
They don't want a variation thereof.
Yes, I think the young lady that they're fussing at had changed the cheese, or she added something or whatever. So she was real adamant about, oh, this is the new way, auntie. And the ladies are like, you don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Now they use some choice words, which
And
we
they
shall
weren't,
not repeat.
tenderism was not one of the words.
Tenderism was not the word. But see how these things, and there's a lot of truth in it. That's another thing I want to point out. With them going back to the Whaling Museum, 1 star, there's a lot of truth in it, even though the person got it wrong, because one, it's not an aquarium. And I love the fact in the story that they added a little aquarium, real tongue in cheek, real irony.
Now we have one.
Now we have and they had the little kid playing with the. So you see how these things are they grow out of authenticity and truth telling. And the museum did not shy away from, oh my God, we got a 1 star. It's so bad. We're embarrassed. No, let's put this on a t-shirt. Now the people that love the museum snapped it up.
And I think the younger crowd, they were the one to catapult it on the t-shirt.
Yes, because you wear, and this is the other thing about a t-shirt or a bag. I love a tote bag. We're like in New York, we've got all New York Times tote bags. I got a bunch of Trader Joe's, Wegmans, all, and people are like, "Where'd you get that bag?" Oh, that Trader Joe, So that's a talking point with us, like getting a tote bag that says something. But if you do that as a business or a brand, people are going to see it. Yep. And it works in a city like ours because we're a walking city. We're not a driving city. We're walking. So we're noticing things that people are carrying. I'm walking around. I got to schlep a bunch of stuff. Let me get a tote bag. I don't get a paper bag. I get a bag that says something about me.
Yep. So you get a Elsbeth bag. That woman got more tote bags than a.
I thank you for bringing that up because a lot of people don't understand why she has the bag. Now, she got too many bags.
She does.
But the reason why she has the bag is because this is how we do. We are they call it schlepping. We carry out
everything.
Yeah, because we're walking, we're going here, there, and everywhere. We're not in cars. People put a lot of things in their cars. I understand. And I did this when I owned a car many, many moons ago. When I was in college, I had a car. You just put everything in there. I had my shoes in there, I had my books, I had my this, I had my that. But in New York, we carry that in a bag. Now, she's got too many bags, but you're supposed to have one bag, Elspeth. She got like 3.
It's supposed to match the outfit, kind of, sort of, or something, or whatever the statement of the day is. But it
makes a statement if you got the Trader Joe's or the whatever brand, or the ones that are uber wealthy, or have the Chanel or the Hermes, or the 10,000 and up, those bags.
Okay, Fran ain't doing 10 grand on a bag.
I ain't doing that. You go to Canal Street and do what you got to do. We're not going to talk about that, but that people do it. But they're carrying bags because they have to carry things around. So the tote bag is a very important symbolism of fashion. Everybody does it because and if you have one that says something, like it says New York Times, or it says Trader Joe's, or it says whatever brand or store, PBS, the PBS one is popular. There's another one that's popular. NPR. So they say things about you. The NPR and the PBS ones say a lot about you. Like, I'm proud to support these stations. Right. Or the grocery store ones. This is my favorite grocery store. It says something, but it's a walking billboard, basically.
Correct. So it is functional fashion.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Functional fashion. Mm-hmm. There's a catch in there. There's a show in there. There's a something in there. There's something in there. I like that phrase.
Yeah, Dr. Tachi says, and I don't know why my comments were. I don't know why the comments ain't pushing.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I got it.
Okay. Yes, she says yes. NPR and PBS are really telling.
Yeah, and the New York Times. That those people are in a group that they are saying things about them, not status-wise, but culturally in society, how they want to be perceived. Because, like I said, everybody's walking around with a bag that says something on it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the t-shirt. When you go to a concert, don't people that are fans will buy the t-shirts. If they go to multiple locations, they will buy the multiple t-shirts. Each location this is the Houston tour shirt. This is the New York tour shirt. And they wear them. That says another thing. Again, that's a walking billboard. So the same thing with the Whaling Museum.
Yeah.
That's why it took off.
I have a shirt that was really old. I was like, oh, this was in the garage for a long time. And it was just says life is good in the middle of the shirt. I'm wearing it because I'm walking, right?
Right.
Just to take a walk.
Right.
And I'm not thinking of it. And so that's a nice shirt. And I'm like, what do I have on this shirt?
The visual.
Right. And people read the shirt. I had another shirt that says keep moving forward. And I'm like, what shirt did I wear today that people are saying?
You're amazed. You're like, what's going on? But see, people, that's what I'm saying about the walking billboard. You're the walking billboard for that. You're the walking billboard for it. And it says a lot about you. I have I have a bunch of t-shirts that I don't wear. They're collector's items. I have some Beyonce ones. I have a Chicago Bulls one, repeat the three-peat when they won the 3 in a row and then the 3. I have that. I don't wear it. Those things are stored somewhere. But if I was to wear the Chicago Bulls shirt, and I would not do that because I'm in New York. So I have New York shirts.
Yes.
I have New York team shirts. But I was like, okay, I needed that shirt. But it would say something to someone, especially standing out in New York, if someone is visiting from Chicago and they're a Chicago fan, they would instantly connect with me because they would see that and knew what it meant. And also some t-shirts that say things to a group or a community or a culture.
Yep.
Like if we got a t-shirt that said you don't experiment on Thanksgiving, not everyone is not going to know what that is, but a certain culture will.
You know what? That could be a t-shirt.
It could be. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just saying. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving.
And it's funny how you picked it up. You didn't even know anything about it, and you was like, you don't experiment on Thanksgiving. It's an unwritten rule.
No, that ain't something you do.
Don't mess with grandma recipe. Grandma's not here. We want grandma in the recipe at the table. Here you come throwing cottage cheese into the or something.
No, man, don't do it.
Some kind of cheese from France.
And it ain't Velveeta. Now we might let you pass on Velveeta. but don't be doing. Don't be.
They put some goat cheese in there. Not I don't like goat cheese. I'm just saying. But a stinky cheese. France is known for all the cheeses. Some of the cheeses are smelly. They threw a smelly cheese in there and baked it, and it came to the table. His grandma's mac and cheese, but it doesn't smell right. What did you do? Oh, I experimented on Thanksgiving. And
oh my gosh,
watch the video. You'll see what happens.
Cheddar, people, cheddar or Velveeta.
Stick with it. And don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Is really keep it simple. Don't mess with it. Don't embellish it and try to make it better. Simple was good. Same thing with this t-shirt idea of the review. Simple is good because you're taking something that normally a business or a brand would go, that's bad, but we're like tongue-in-cheek, irony. Look at this in on the joke.
And this is what I took a marketing class, and they were talking about one of the things, if it ain't broke, stop trying to fix it. Leave it alone. Don't mess with stuff that's working for you.
Don't gild the lily. Don't put the lipstick on a pig. All these sayings that we have. Sometimes simple is best. It doesn't have to be who was that had gold? Everything's gold in their house. I don't. There's an old story too about the gold. Somebody wanted who was it? They wanted everything they touched turn to gold.
Midas.
That's it. I couldn't remember what it was. But he found out that's not something you want.
You don't want the golden touch.
Then he touched the wife or the child or
somebody he loved, and they turned to gold too. Stop. I want the Midas touch where everything I touch turns to gold. No, stop. Stop touching stuff.
It sounds good, but in theory and in reality, It sounds good in theory, but in reality, you don't want to touch everything and have it turn to. You want your food turn to gold? How you gonna eat?
Oh, maybe the gold leaf from the chocolate, but
How are you gonna? You touch that? I'm hungry. Grab an apple. It's solid gold. How you gonna eat that? How you gonna eat anything? Mr. Tenderism, you touch his ribs, his brisket, golden ribs and golden briskets, inedible. So it ain't good. All right, so let me share some more about the what my assistant Jessica has said. Let me get back to my notes. And so sometimes I will ask her for an outline or help me fill this out. It's like, well, and the title that she came up with, what came up with was when bad publicity becomes great marketing, how smart brands turn criticism, mistakes, and weird situations into viral marketing. Weird situations. I like how she threw that in there. So just an opening line. Most businesses panic when they get bad press. These brands turn it into their business marketing win. And we talked about a lot of those things. Because sometimes the best campaigns aren't planned at all. They just fall naturally into your lap, which is what you want to do because that's how you go viral. Now, there's no guarantee of going viral. And it's not something I always say, you don't want to desire that because it goes back to the Midas touch. Oh, yep. I want to go viral. I want everything I do to go viral. Do you really? Because it could go viral and it could go badly for you in your real life, because now you can't go anywhere because you're the Mr. Tenderism, or if it went bad, if it went into the negative vein, you wouldn't want to be the person that is the name, because everybody knows. And then you hope, well, I hope something comes along, another story, so I get pushed off of the front page because it didn't go so well. So then we were talking about why it worked and some of the points of why it worked. Authenticity. I said that. Authenticity. It's real. Self-awareness, being aware of this is the reality of things. This is how it works. Good or bad, you want to show that because you connect with people on a real, authentic level. Mr. Tenderism connected because he was real. He was just like, look at this. This is me at this certain age. I've been making barbecue all my life. He didn't say that, but I'm looking at him going, that man knows barbecue because he's not 20.
Right.
Okay? Nothing wrong against a 20-year-old.
He's enjoying the barbecue. And he's like, y'all,
showing that this meat is tender, which is what I want when I eat the barbecue.
And he may not have no teeth to eat the barbecue.
Yeah, didn't he say that? He said that was the catchphrase. Another point, humor lowers resistance. Humor lowers the backlash. With the Whaler Museum, tongue-in-cheek means, you're in on the joke. You understand that. Self-depreciating humor, or look at me, I can laugh at myself. Come and join us because we're all human.
Yep.
I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to take the lemons and make the lemonade. Okay. Here's another part. People share stories, not ads. This is another thing. We share stories.
Now you need to say that again.
People share stories, not ads. I can't tell you, oh, that was a great ad. I can tell you this is a great story. Other people can too. And you don't have to trust me. Look at everybody else talking about it online.
And this is where they were going with the stories. Here recently with the ChatGPT voice story with the 3 ladies.
Yeah.
That was a story that and it was very shareable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Because one, they took some people who you would not even think would be into tech.
Right.
One. And
Right.
then they were telling a story
Yes,
behind
and
it.
not telling her once upon a time reading a book. They're just
Mm-mm.
relaying a natural occurring event that happened while they were in the process of doing something.
And it was intriguing. It wasn't like buy this today.
That's
After
what
you
I tell
see
you.
after
Yes,
you see the story, you want to go, oh, I want to learn more about that. Is that something I can do? How can I use this?
yes,
Can
natural.
I get some tenderism? Where can I buy?
Yes,
All of a sudden,
natural curiosity, not manufactured.
mm-mm,
Natural curiosity by presenting the story and not saying. And I've said this before. People come online, buy my this. It's 50%. Excuse me. It's 50% off. 75% off. It's 90% off. Why aren't people buying? Because it's not about the 90% off. It's about the story behind it. And also, is that something that they want and is it good? All those factors come into it. But just because you're online with it and selling it at 90% off, I don't want that. I don't want
and
it if
why
it was free.
and why do I have to time being the best time being our most precious asset right
Yes,
now? What? Okay, hold on. Why do I need to stop what I'm doing to come check out your
right.
event?
I don't
Or
waste my time on the things that I don't want or need.
mm-mm.
I don't
I,
want or need it. So,
why do you want me to come? Why do I got to stop what I'm doing to come check out your stuff?
and here's the last point: unexpected marketing gets the attention.
I
Unexpected
like that.
marketing.
Unexpected marketing.
Unexpected. It's something that stands out, something that's not manufactured. And CBS News picks up the producers picked up this story because they're like, hey, we always like to end with a feel good story. It's a feel good story.
Yes, and he delivered it well. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? It had to still had the cadence of, and there's a cadence sometimes that you can
yes,
listen to something, but it was well delivered and it did feel good after you even watched a little clip.
yes,
I was
yes,
like, oh, I'm
yeah.
not in Massachusetts, but okay.
I'm not there, but hey, I like the shirt. I don't need to go to Massachusetts. I don't need to be there, but I like the shirt. You're online, I can buy it. Because I like I said with the bags, with the t-shirt, what you're wearing, walk around like you said you walked around and you had the shirt on and you were wondering why people were interacting with you because you're saying something that connected with somebody at that time and they wanted to remark on it.
Right. I mean, because you think that you're invisible.
Right.
I'm out for a walk. I'm not talking to people. I'm just out for a walk, listening to my music, and I'm just walking, right? And I like your shirt. Yeah. I was like, what did I wear today?
And see, here's the other side of it. Everybody ain't gonna like that shirt.
Mm-mm.
They're not gonna remark. They're just gonna go about their business. Visually, we're going to see it, but it didn't resonate with me. So I'm
Right.
not going to remark to you on it.
This reminds me of the cereal boxes. So when I used to eat cold cereal, very few times, I sit there and read the box while I'm eating. Because I couldn't watch TV
Right.
while I'm eating,
Right.
so I'm reading the box.
Yes.
And sometimes they had little games on the box.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, and so you're reading the box and da 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 da. That was whoever put the cereal in the box and had the box written.
Yes. And why don't they just put the cereal in a white box with nothing on it? That's not exciting. That's not
Especially
attention
when you're a
getting.
little kid, it's like, okay, oh, if I collect all these box tops, I can get me a.
Yes, collecting the box tops, having the characters on the front, Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, all these little characters. Why don't they just put the cereal in a white box?
Because
We just
they want
explained
it.
it.
They're telling a story, and
Appealing
remember,
to kids, like you said, that most of the kids cereals they're appealing to kids. There's adult cereals, they don't have any little cartoon characters on them. They say good for fiber, good for health. Because those are the things that adults care about. Little kids don't care about fiber. Their moms do, but the little kid is like, I don't want that cereal. I want the one with the little toucan Sam on it, or the one with Count Chocolate, or the whatever I like. I don't
And the
want
one that
that.
put a little prize in
The
the
little
box.
prize in there.
Why do you think we was buying Cracker Jack?
Put the little prize in there. So you gotta put a little prize in your things that you're doing online. Put a little prize, put a little unexpected attention in there.
Like, oh,
Exactly. So one more thing. So instead of hiding criticism, you use it as content.
I like that.
Everything uses as content. Now there's a line where we've been talking about. I've seen that discussion online where it can go to the negative, but you don't want it to go to the negative. You want to know just enough. The same thing with the accessories. I think was it Coco Chanel or something that's saying about too many accessories. You take the last one that you put on off.
I see. I'm like
You,
what is it? The class of Coco Chanel. Somebody
Mhm.
needs to put a course together.
All of these things are because that resonated with somebody, and it comes and it applies not just fashion wise, it applies in everything. Oh, is it too much? Take off the last thing. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take this last thing off. Same thing with your content. Am I going too far? Well, let me take the last thing off. Let me chop off a sentence. Let me remove that paragraph. Less is more. That's basically what
Yes.
Coco Chanel is saying. Less is more. It
Yes.
applies everywhere. So it applies here when you're using this for your content. And I love the fact that the t-shirts are so simple. The little bags are simple. It's not all flowers and hearts and it's just the Google review in black and white on a black shirt.
Yep.
It's just a review. And people will see and go, "What's that? Worst aquarium ever? What is that?" It's a talking point. Like Fran was saying, the T-shirt that she was wearing, it's a talking point to those who are paying attention. The worst aquarium ever. What is that? Tell me more. Why are you wearing that shirt? I need to know. The museum, where museum, where is it? See how the conversation gets started. These are conversation starters. You do the same thing with your content online. Start the conversation. You're not here to say, buy my thing, it's 50% off, 75% off, because we're not here. We talked about that. It's not about the price. If it's something I want, I'll pay full price.
So I have this little calendar that I got from Seth Godin, and one of the things says people hate meetings, but they don't hate conversations. What you're saying today is people hate ads. We hate ads.
Oh,
We do.
talked about, didn't we talk about that on Friday? I said
Yeah,
I don't like the ads when I'm watching
no,
streaming.
people hate ads, but they don't hate conversations.
There you go. There you go.
Now we can quote that ourselves. We came up
Yes.
with that ourselves.
Yes.
People hate ads, but they don't
Don't
hate
hate
conversation.
conversation. There's always a talking point. If it hits with the right person, it will start the conversation. And that's what you want to do with your business online. You're starting conversations with your content. You're not throwing everything out. Like we said, less is more. Take off the last thing. Is it too much? Yes, take off the last thing.
This is the Costco thing. When we walk into Costco and walk by the chicken sausages, she ain't got chicken sausage and bacon and this and this and this. She got just the chicken sausage to try and make you stop.
Exactly. And you want to go to Costco and buy everything, but your wallet says, no, you can't. So you got to abide by that. There might be another tripping store, but people go to Costco and Costco is the thing. Everything's in bulk. And you buy stuff. Well, I might need that because, well, it's in bulk. Hey, think about it. Think about it.
So
Get certain things you don't need in bulk because they'll go bad.
But we have the conversation with the little kiosk lady.
Yes.
And she's like, have you tried that today? And we did more thinking about no chicken sausage.
Yeah, I didn't go to Costco for that. I was coming for the chicken. Or there's some desserts at Costco, and people are like, oh, I gotta go get that blueberry cobbler or something. So I'm here for the sweets, but I gotta walk past the chicken sausage lady or whatever the thing lady, and she got me because she gave me a sample. So there you go. You get converted. But you want to think about these things that we're talking about today when you're making your content, how you can take I say lemons into lemonade, or you want to think about tongue in cheek, or you want to go, this is a bad review. But here it is again. You have to look at the authenticity of it, and also look at the part where it's unexpected attention. That's what works with this 1-star Google review for the Whaling Museum, because one, it doesn't fit because the person didn't pay attention because we don't have a museum, but it's a 1-star, but it was an eternal joke with the staff for 6-7 years. Let's put that on a t-shirt and see what happens. Let's see what happens. And they were probably thinking, well, the people that like the museum will love this shirt, and they did. But then it spread out. Everybody wants to, I don't have to live in Massachusetts to want this shirt. Because I will wear it. Like Fran said, you wear a shirt and you're like, somebody's going to remark on it. Somebody's going to say something. Same thing with the tote bag that we had. You have an NPR or a PBS or a New York Times or whatever, or you have, a famous group or artist or whoever that you like on your bag.
We got people in California that wears a New York Times tote. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, or it says, I love San Francisco, or
yes, I heart, yes.
Yeah.
Because it says something.
Yeah.
But that's what you want to do.
You want to let, you're flying your flag, whatever that flag happens to be.
Yes. Yes. And like you said, you're wondering why people are remarking on your t-shirt. Well, it connected with me. We having a conversation. We're saying something. So you want to do that with your brand online. It's about conversations, not the buy my thing is 90% off or 50% off or whatever you slash in the price. It's not about the price.
I just got something. Have you noticed that when you come into Netflix or you come into Prime, they are showing you a clip or a tease? Yes. They are not showing you, hey, you can pay $5.99 for Prime or whatever. They are telling you, they give you a little shot of the story or what you could, if you watch this, and then when you click in there, you have to upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
But they're telling, they didn't hook you with an ad.
That's the sample. The sample to hook you. We're not here to give. We want that the ultimate end goal is the subscription, is the buy, is to purchase the product or service. But that's not what you lead with. Think about this. If you had a brick and mortar store, when people come in your store, you're immediately like, well, buy this, buy that. And I think that was in a movie. I'm trying to remember what it was. But you're gonna buy. I'm not here for that. Show me the wares. Show me the products. Oh, you're wearing a whatever. This jewelry might go. You're going to the jewelry store. This jewelry might go with that, or this bracelet goes with that. Or you tell a story. Oh, so and so, you like that group? Well, so and so, the lead singer, they have a whatever just like this because they like that. And you're like, oh, really? So and so, and see how you get the lead of the sample that leads into the conversation about the chicken sausage. Mm-hmm. See that?
Every kiss begins with K.
There you go.
Because the story.
Yes, especially around Christmas, there's all the jewelry commercials of buying the perfect gift for the perfect person and seeing their face light up and they're so happy, and you're going to be the hero because you bought this piece of jewelry, not the diamonds are 50% off. So I wasn't thinking about diamonds. Why? But see, they tell the story of why the diamond necklace, the diamond bracelet, diamond ring. They're telling the story of that on Christmas or Valentine's Day or birthday or anniversary. They're telling the story. They're not saying the diamonds are 50% off. Nope. They can add that after. But sometimes they don't got to because, hey, I want to be the hero. I want to make my mother feel happy like that. I want to make my wife, or I want to get married, or my fiance. I want their face to light up like that. Let me go to Kay's Jeweler. Let me go to whatever.
Right. And they go in And they, after they go in and they tell them, well, here's my budget, what do you got? And then we talk about the 50% off.
Yes, then
after
we
you
talk
make-
about the 50. Yes, we finance and terms. We can work. A lot of them we can work with you. You got to get them in.
And yeah, so the story, that story and that conversation brings the person in.
Yes.
Not the, and I'm thinking about something that we're doing. Not, I have an event coming up. Come. No, you need to tell me why I need to be there.
Tell why. Tell them why. Yeah. Oh, well, they should buy a diamond, or they should buy this or that. But why? You have to do a little bit more work, people. There's a little bit more work. And here, before you say that's a lot of work, you got AI to help you. That's my answer from now. Oh, that's too much work. Oh, I got to do X, Y, and Z for 1, 2, 3. But AI can help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Use it. Use it. All right. So that's what I have for you today.
Well, thank you, Dr. Tachi. I'm going to have you push the little buttons because
yes.
over here, I can't push a button unless I
yeah.
Unless I don't want to push a button and take myself out of here. So we want to say thank you. If you need to connect with TJ, you can connect with her at terryjohnsononline.com/info, or you can scan that QR code right above Terry's, right over there. Yeah. Scan that QR code, get connected, because we are here to help you figure all of this out. Marketing it's changed so much since the time I went to the school to take the course till now. Stuff has completely changed.
All the time.
And people don't realize it's not in the yellow pages. It's not, people used to take an ad in the yellow pages. All that's different now. The psychology of the person buying it. You need to understand some things. And TJ makes it simple for us to understand. She makes it where we can learn about it and then go do it.
Yep.
And with AI, oh my gosh, it's gotten even easier to do.
Yeah.
So let her help you come up with a plan. Get in here, become a part of bizchicks.net. And so we can bring more to you. You can text biz to 33777 as well. Just get in here. We got so much in store for you that we are here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. So we'll be back next Tuesday with some more. And then on Friday with Tech Life Weekly, where you're going to learn all about social media trends and what's happening. And yeah, we're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle, but we also want you to learn a few things. We make tech easy to understand. So we'll see you next week, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.